You have a sticky note on your laptop, someone just emailed you something you need to get done, a Google Doc checklist that you used in 2022, and your client just texted you asking if your florist is confirmed. Sound familiar? Yeah, we are burning that system down today. If you're planning weddings, corporate events, or nonprofit events, then you know that the difference between a smooth event and a complete disaster,
boy, that escalated quickly,
can be the checklist and did everything actually get done. And not if it just got written down somewhere, but was it actually assigned to someone? Did it have a due date? Was it tracked and was it checked off? Well, inside Ripluo is a task and a checklist system built specifically for someone planning events like you. And we took it a step further with an AI event planning assistant that is going to help you create these tasks and checklists so that you don't have to completely from scratch. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create checklists, tasks, subtasks, comments, assign them to people, and how to use the Buildr AI system that can create a checklist for you in a matter of mere seconds. So let's get into it. Here we are in the Ripluo dashboard, and you can see I've got 2 events already created. I'm going to click into the corporate gala. So it's going to be an elegant corporate gala featuring 200 expected attendees and a budget of 50,000 people, or $50,000, I should say, not 50,000 people. That would be a mega gala. And in a previous video, I've shown you how to create the schedule, so we're going to skip past that and go to checklists. Now, I have a checklist, a couple of them actually already built in here, because when I built this event, I used the Buildr AI system, and it already created some checklists for me, but I'm going to show you what it's like to create one from scratch. So here I've got the checklist. I'm going to add a new one, and I'm just going to call it the pre-event vendor checklist for all things vendors. So I'm going to create it and scroll down to where it is, and here it is. The first thing I'm going to do is click Add Task. I'm going to say that I need to check in with food and beverage. I'm going to set a due date in the future, and I can assign it to someone as well as add a description. Now, I've got 2 options. I can either create the task and then it will close this window, or I can hit create and add another. So I went ahead and did that so I can add another one, and I'm going to say arrange all arrival times. And I'm again going to set that for a different date in the future. Now, as you can see here under due date, you can set for a specific date, or you can set it for a certain number of days before the event. I'm going to stick to the specific date and hit create task. And now I can see that I have these 2 tasks that are set with dates. And because I have dates on the tasks, I can come all the way to the top and go to my planning timeline. So my event countdown is I am 9 months and 16 days until the event, and it automatically categorizes into certain buckets and certain groupings based upon how far away I am from the event and how far before the event these need to get done. So you can see the new category is 7 to 12 months out. So what happens if I go to my checklist and I say, okay, I need to secure the venue. And venue, you really want to get done a lot earlier than that, but I'm going to set it really close to the event. The event is in December, so I'm going to set it closer just to show what it looks like in October. So if I come back to the planning timeline, I can see now this one is in a new category. Instead of 7 to 12 months out, it's now in 3 to 4 months out, and it did it for me. Coming back to the main view, I'm going to go back to check in with food and beverage, and I'm going to scroll down because after I create the task, I've got a whole bunch of new things. Number 1 is I've got a spot where I can add hyperlinks. So if I need this to link to a Word document, or if I need it to link to a certain website because that's who the vendor is going to be, well, then I can go ahead and do that. I can also click on this button and add a subtask because obviously if I need to get one thing done, sometimes it's dependent and I want to break that down into 5 different steps. So I can do that and I can set a date for those as well. So if I add a subtask here, if this is check-in and food with beverage, I want to do breakfast vendor, and I'm going to do the lunch vendor also by the 28th and hit save. And now I can see that a new icon has popped up. I'm going to close this out. And if I click this down, I can see now I have 2 subtasks. One other feature that you want to be sure to use within this is the comments section. So sometimes you need to have a short conversation just about this one task. Well, you can do this straight here in the task and checklist system, where I can add a comment either to myself and use it as a note, or I can add a comment and tag someone else. Now, in this event, I do not have any users already planning alongside me because I'm still in the free section. But if you are on an upgraded plan of Ripluo, then you can invite more people to be a part of your event. Now, what does it look like to use artificial intelligence, use the Buildr AI tool in order to create a checklist? I'm so glad that you asked. Well, down at the bottom of my toolbar here, you can see that I've got the Buildr AI button. And if you click on this little button, this gives you some pre-written prompts that you can feed directly into Buildr AI. I'm going to go to the checklist, and I'm going to go to vendor checklist. I'm going to say create a pre-event vendor coordinate checklist for a corporate gala. I'm going to hit send. It's going to think for a couple of seconds, and then in a matter of seconds, it's going to create a brand new checklist with a whole new set of tasks ready to go for me that I can assign to people, that I can comment on, that I can add subtasks to. And so what I'm going to do is it says, all right, I'm going to create a comprehensive list. I'm going to hit confirm. And so now you can see that within a matter of seconds, it has already created a checklist for me, and it might have thought of things that I would not have been able to think of, nor my team, on our own. Now, of course, AI tools can make mistakes, so I'm going to want to go in and double check everything. I want to assign it to people. I want to add comments to it. I want to change the name of it or change the urgency, but this is a great way to get a jump start, and so I don't have to completely start from scratch. Hey guys, this is the video editing version of Sean, and before we end the video, I forgot to record this the first go around. And an incredibly important part about having a checklist in Ripluo is the ability to use it over and over and over again. You can do that in one of two ways. One is you can create the checklist straight in the template function, or if you have a set of checklists that you love for your event, you're like, this went really well and I would like to do this again, then you can save it straight from your event. So here under the corporate gala, which we were operating under, we can click the three dots in the top right, click Save as Template. We can name it a corporate gala template or whatever we want to. Now, if I want to save this as a template, then all I'm going to do is select checklist only, and I'm going to hit Save Template. Now, a quick note, you can see this error down here. Well, a template and all templates are on the upgraded plan, so either Plus, Pro, or Enterprise. So be sure to go to ripluo.com/pricing and check all of those out. But it is a great, amazing feature if you would like to upgrade for that. So as you begin your event planning journey, or maybe you're already neck deep into it, I hope and pray that Ripluo is a blessing to you. So be sure to create your free account at ripluo.com and start creating your first checklists today.